Happy Sunday evening. Um, I don't know how everybody else's Sunday went today, but I've had some adventures today. But first, I wanted to start off by saying, oh my God, Sunday night football. The Pittsburgh Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens, Aaron Rodgers, who is absolutely insufferable as a human being, but god damn that guy can play some football. And Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. That game, that might be the best game that I've watched this entire season. And it's the very last regular season game. That was insane. It was just, that kind of football game is why football fans tune in to watch football. It was just bonkers. So entertaining, so good, just so good. But you may notice the background in this video. I am not in my apartment in southern Marin County, California. And I am also not in my new house up in the mountains, in the Sierras. So it's Sunday night. I left my cabin up in the mountains Friday midday. Went back to Marin County. Had a bunch of stuff I had to do back there, and I usually I would come back on up to the mountains on Saturday. There was a whole bunch of weather coming through, and there was supposed to be severe rainstorms up in the mountains Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. So I was like, I'm just going to hang out until Sunday. I'll head back up to the mountains around midday on Sunday. And so during the 48 hours that I was back in Marin County, we had torrential rainstorms combined with king tides. Everything was flooded. Everything around me was underwater. That started to clear up around midday today, so I loaded up my car, because I'm moving one trip at a time each week up to the cabin. And I was like, okay, the rain's letting up, so let's head up to the mountains. And that's normally a 3-hour drive. And the first 30, 40 minutes, it was partly cloudy, but there was no rain, there was no nothing. And then it started raining. Then it started raining harder. Then it started raining harder than that. And I drove for a solid 2 hours through absolutely torrential rains. But I'm like, fine, whatever, man. At some point, it's either going to clear up or it's going to turn to snow. And so about 20 miles down the mountain from where my house is, there's a decent-sized town that actually has, a grocery store and a post office and a pizza place and a gun store. And when I hit the western edge of that town, it was raining. By the time I got to the eastern side of that town, it was snowing, and it was snowing hard. And I still had, 15 or 17 miles going up the mountain to get to where my house is. And so I stopped and I put on the tire chains on my front wheels. Because my car is 2-wheel drive and front wheel drive. Because I bought the house, I just haven't bought the right car yet. But I was like, I have tire chains, it'll be fine. And so I'm going up the mountain. more snow. It's coming down harder. I keep going up. Snow's getting deeper. It's coming down harder. I keep going up. I'm like, I don't know about this. Snow's coming down harder. It's higher on the road and the sides. I got to the right turn onto the road where I live. So I was less than a mile and a half from my house. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I mean, starting at like noon today, and this was at like 4 p.m. So in the span of like 4 hours, where I live got somewhere between 22 to 25 inches of snow in 4 hours. And they hadn't gotten the plows out yet. You know, they were working on the freeway, but not on the side streets or the residential streets yet. And couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Because it's like when I turn off the 2-lane freeway back towards where my house is, it's uphill. Like the first quarter, half mile is uphill. It's not like super steep uphill, but it's uphill. And even though front wheel drive, I put the tire chains on, they were nice and snug, and they were doing their thing, but they hadn't gone back in there with a plow yet. And so I had to maneuver and turn around and get back out on the highway, and I had to come down the mountain 2 towns, and I had to find a hotel room. So we're gonna be swapping out Hawk's car pretty quickly here. We're gonna get an all-wheel drive or a 4-wheel drive. My buddy Craig thinks I should get a pickup truck. I don't want a pickup truck. I want a semi-luxurious mid-sized SUV that is all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive because I'm spoiled and I like to be comfortable and I like comfort, and I will pay for convenience and comfort. But yeah, so I'm in a hotel right now. We're gonna get up early and we're gonna go check the roads. The tire chains, they're cable things that you have to lock. Those are still on my front wheels. So we'll see, we'll see if Caltrans runs their plows overnight or if, we have to wait until the morning. But god damn, that was a good football game. And the hotel that I'm at, they had 1 room left. And I got that. And it was getting dark. It was getting dark when I got back into this town. And so my options were limited. And it's been a bit of a day. It's been a bit of a day. I went from the first half of my day, every road around me was flooded and underwater, to 4 hours later, I can't even get up the road to the house that I just bought because there's too much snow, even with tire chains. So it's been a little bit of a day, and so I'll keep you guys posted. I'll check in tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get to my house and I'll be able to, shoot some video of the unimaginably beautiful snowfall that we got and the absolutely massive pine trees that are covered with snow, and just everything is snow. It is so beautiful up here, and this is exactly what I signed